Hello, and welcome to Wake the Bugbear, Australia's biggest and perhaps only actual play podcast, as far as I know, for the Mothership Sci-Fi Horror RPG. The Mothership RPG was created by Sean McCoy and is published by Tuesday Night Games, and has now entered its official first edition release. For all those out there who are new to this system, I have but one thing to tell you. Welcome to Mothership, the sci-fi horror RPG where you and your crew try to survive in the most inhospitable environment in the universe, outer space. You'll excavate dangerous derelict spacecraft, explore strange unknown worlds, encounter hostile alien life, and examine the horrors encroaching upon your every move. Let's get started. My name is Andrew, and I will be the Game Master, or Warden, as they are called in this game. Andrew is an anagram of Warden, so it is only natural that I take on the role. Joining me around the table are my friends and players, Josh, John, Doug, and Samantha. Would you all like to introduce yourselves, starting with you, John?
Hello audience, I'm John. You probably know me, but if you don't, and this is your first introduction to the show, welcome. I'm a avid role player and rules forgetterer, but luckily Mothership has got quite simple rules compared to something like D&D. If I had done like 4 seasons of a D&D show and still didn't quite know the rules properly, that'd be a stupid thing to do. Luckily, this is the only thing we do.
Okay. Sitting next to John is Doug. How are you, Doug?
Hi, I'm here. I'm Doug. I'm caffeinated. I'm ready to play some Mothership. Yep.
Okay, short and sweet, just how I like it. Next up is Samantha.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I like to roll plastic things that have numbers on them.
Excellent. That's a requirement
Like playing
of the
pool?
show.
What?
You like playing pool?
Are pool balls made out of plastic?
No, probably not.
The world's lightest pool
Moving
balls.
on.
Let me Google that.
What are they made? Is it like really dense glass?
Probably like ceramic
They do break.
Yeah.
with like fibers inside, so they're probably like...
Maybe it's... Yeah.
I apologise that my introduction has led us into this existential
No, it's
crisis
my
about
fault.
pool balls.
Ready?
It's resin and polyester resin. Like
Excellent.
different types of resin.
Moving on
Thank you.
You're welcome.
to the final member, Josh. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. No longer panicking about the materials used to create billiard balls and pool balls. My name is Josh.
Now I have to leave that in, Josh.
Well, that's fine.
Well, I'm disappointed because I thought you were gonna say no longer panicking about something broader in your life, and I would have been breathed a sigh of relief. But it turns out it was just a thing about pool
Well,
balls.
I could go again. Yes, my name is Josh, and I'm here to play Mothership. I'm excited to have more than just a one-shot this time because we're going to be playing, I guess, a campaign. Isn't that right, Andrew?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's go.
This may or may not be the moment many of you have been waiting for.
Yes, may or may not be the much anticipated.
End of Wake the Bugbear. Sorry, I mean beginning of the campaign for Mothership.
This could very well be, for some of you, the start of a grand adventure of listening to us play throughout one of the first ever campaigns of Mothership to be recorded.
No, there's been plenty, Doug.
Or it could just be like, just another random one-shot.
All right,
Enjoy.
let's go. For all those who have listened to the show before, you might remember us from such Mothership productions as the Mothership Colour Anthology, featuring The Haunting of Ypsilon 14, Green Tomb, Rain in Blood, and Moonbase Blues.
What a classic tetralogy of content.
Strap in, there's more.
There is more. Or our other one-shots like Cloud Empress, The Last Voyage of the Bean Barge, Year of the Rat, Biodrones and Cryoclones.
And of course, Silence on Narcissus.
Thank you, John. We have built up quite the catalogue of one-shots over the last year, but now, by overwhelming demand, or by demand, we begin our first...
I'm overwhelmed! They're coming!
We begin our first Mothership RPG campaign.
The patrons, they're crawling all over me!
By somewhat reasonable demand.
Yes, by demand. Is everyone ready to begin?
Because my favourite thing about sci-fi horror is the characters that keep lasting over through all the episodes.
Yes, the character development where
Everybody knows
Yeah.
Ripley deserved to be in like 3 movies.
Yeah.
We don't invoke that name here.
Yeah.
Is everyone ready to begin? That is a question I'm posing to everyone.
I'm ready to begin, Andrew. I'm ready to begin.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. So ready. It's going to be interesting playing a campaign because it's only been one shots for me so far.
Yes.
So-
We've done a 2-shot
Yeah, two. Okay, a 2-shot. Yep, true.
out of the 3 games you've played now.
Of Mothership?
Yeah.
Yep, that's true. Yep.
All right, let us begin. Nobody Wake the Bugbear presents the Mothership RPG, Campaign 1. Content warning. Mothership is a horror game for mature audiences. It contains violence, foul language, some sexual content, and depictions of mental illness, trauma, stress, and panic that may not be suitable for all audiences. Please be advised. Hello, I am Galen Dynamics Android 201, Raphael. I am a member of the private security firm, Black Swan Security Specialists. Led by the tenacious Marine, Rian Prince, the group also consists of former Gravity Ball champion and teamster Gordon Goodshot Good, and their military surgeon and scientist friend, Dr. Craig Graham. It has been 12 months, 24 days, 6 hours, and 13 minutes since I, along with Rian and Gordon, liberated the Mercer Deep Space Logistics Vessel, the CTS Merciful Dawn, from assault by the New Anglican Blood Pirates. Upon the recommendation of the Merciful Dawn's captain, Miles Crown, the Black Swan security specialists accepted a regular contract at Mercer, providing security to high-risk transport operations. The work was steady, and the salary was good. 2 months, 4 days, 2 hours and 21 seconds ago, the Black Swans received an encoded message from the Mercer DSL Special Operations Division with an intriguing offer. An offer of passage to the infamous X-Class port, Prospero's Dream, located on the frontier of Rimspace. There they will meet a Mercer contact, and the mission parameters will be revealed. Itching to climb the corporate ladder, Rian Prince, Gordon Good, and Dr. Craig Graham pack their gear, sort out their personal affairs, and begin their journey to Prospero's Dream. Yes, PSD, we will stay behind to manage the firm in their absence. Yes, I expect it will be very dangerous, but I'm sure they can handle themselves. And we fade out. We fade in. A massive space station takes up most of the screen's view. The huge center spire is surrounded by misshapen towers, fused together with an outer ring of over 12 kilometers in diameter. Text streams across the bottom third. Prospero's Dream. X-Class port. Population 8 million. The Dream is operated by the Golyonova Dve Bratva, aka the Novos, or Yande's people. A powerful criminal syndicate led by the cold-blooded Yandi, backed by the elite Tempest Mercenary Company. Together they sell the lucrative drug Sycorax.
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 Does it say that there?
Yeah.
All right. It's Sycorax in the play,
What play?
The Tempest by Shakespeare,
Oh, Sycorax?
where Prospero comes from.
They sell the lucrative drug Sycorax, which is supplied by the Solarian Church and distributed by the Teamsters Local 32819L. There is no greater hive of scum and villainy within Rimspace. It is haphazard, disorganized, overcrowded, and teeming with hustlers and criminals of all stripes. The Dream can satisfy your deepest desires, and all it asks for is a pound of flesh. We cut to a boarding shuttle approaching one of the hundreds of small ports that make up the dry dock of the station. Inside we see a collection of new and old arrivals to the Prospero's Dream. A mix of hardened teamsters, shady hustlers, and modded out slick world junkies. We focus in on 3 people sitting near each other. John, who do we see sitting in this medium-sized transport.
Sitting kind of casually, you see a big, kind of slightly dopey thumb of a man. He's got balding, blonde, buzzed head. He's got a square jaw. He's kind of a football player, out-of-work football player. He looks like someone that peaked in high school and is now just kind of like a man who once had glorious days, basically. And his name is Gordon Good, and he's a teamster. And he says, looking out the window, "Don't they know how to make pretty stations anymore? I grew up on Apollo, Malibu. That was a pretty place. Kinda had a shining dome. What happened to shining domes? Are they not cool anymore?"
Answering his question is another man and friend, Josh. Who is this person?
Got to concentrate really hard not to go back to the same mistake that I did last time.
Which was?
Changing the accent into Filipino instead of the accent that I intended.
But that's the accent that people have had 6 hours of listening to. Is it changed?
Let me see if I can get it. It'll still sound similar, to be honest. It's just a
just
different...
remember a bit of continuity.
Yeah.
You can work on it.
What was that you said was cool?
Don't they make pretty stations anymore with domes and shit?
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, this is Rian Prince. He's a fairly lean and muscular, but somewhat shorter stature gentleman. You can see that he's got a cybernetic eye, which was previously blasted out from a previous encounter. And he's looking at his friend Gordon and saying, "Yeah, it's true. You don't see many of those anymore. It's very disappointing, huh?"
Well, I guess people are not so cheerful anymore. I feel like people had hope back when I was a kid.
There's always hope. There's always hope. You just got to hold it yourself. It's fine.
Fucking A, man.
But, what do you think we're expecting when we get there?
Well, they said this place is not so nice. I've got a feeling it's gonna be full of a lot of creeps. So I guess we just keep our head down and meet with this corpo.
Yeah, and keep our backs close to each other.
Rian, what was your class?
I am a Marine, which means I am good at fighting. And I typically carry around a lot of heavy weapons. So heavy machine gun, and I have a new claw, which I have yet to try out, actually. Very keen. Very keen.
Listening to this exchange is the final member that is here today for the Black Swan security specialists. Here, unknown Dr. Craig Graham. Doug, who is this person?
Sitting across from Rian is a man who looks to be... He looks older than what he probably is. He's a man that's definitely been through a lot. He's got a rugged face with a black beard that sort of form fits his jawline and his face. He's got long sort of slick back hair, a little scar running down his forehead and his cheek. He looks to be pushing close to 50, but he's younger. He's still decked out in his military gear. He has on one shoulder, he's got two patches. One's a sort of crossbones skull imposed over a red cross, and then under it is this black dog with sort of like glowy red eyes with hellhounds written underneath it. And then on his other arm is the Black Swan logo. He's got stuff sort of taped down and into his sort of uniform. His backpack's got like a shovel and a fold-out stretcher and a beacon sort of like stuck to it. His helmet's got the big red cross to indicate a medic. And he's sort of looking inside of his helmet, peering at a photo of a young girl and an older woman. He just looks up and goes, "Gentlemen, perhaps we should go over the plan again. The last time I left you alone, I had to give one of you a new eye. The other one spent weeks in surgery trying to patch up whatever the hell happened to you."
Well, I got shot in the chest with a shotgun, genius.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Well, we did miss you out there. I mean, we've said this before.
Yeah, well, kids, man, they do that to you.
Look, I appreciate the eye though, but why else do you think I haven't used this gun yet? It's very traumatic, actually. And he pulls out the laser pistol.
Not quite. You're on a transport,
Oh,
basically a plane. So they usually don't let people just.
TSA.
They just usually don't have heavy weapons on board a transport that you
why do you think I haven't used that pistol, huh?
booking passage for.
I assume just because it has a habit of blowing up in people's hands.
Well, I haven't seen it blow up yet, but it did blow my eye out of its of my face. So,
Yes.
very traumatic,
Very
actually.
traumatic, yes.
Fading out from this scene, just a few seats behind in this transport. Sam, who do we see? Who is this person?
There's a woman sitting in her seat, just keeping to herself. She looks to be quite tall, although she's sitting down. Quite a lithe figure. Her hair's cut into like a really sharp, kind of shaggy pixie cut, but the back is shaved down to like a skin fade, so it starts quite thick at the top and then down to almost nothing towards the base of her neck. She's looking down at a very small, almost like a hollow projector, and she clicks the button on, and alien life form, like a giant worm, appears in holographic form and kind of turns on the spot, and she seems to be studying it quite intently. This is Dr. Cameron Elias. She's a scientist who specializes in exobiology.
You all hear an announcement.
Yeah, how you going? We're approaching Prospero's dream. Everyone, keep your hands inside your seats. Don't try any shit. Don't walk around. Don't use the bathrooms. We're about to land. Get ready.
Don't jerk off. I didn't hear him say don't jerk off.
No jerking off, too. It's a two-way speaker.
Damn it.
And the ship approaches this massive station to one of the 100 of docking bays. And you fly down. You dock at the Prospero's Dream. Gordon, Craig, and Rian, you go to gather your equipment. You've got one carry bag with you, stocked full. You get your weapons out of the secure lockers, transport it in your bag, and you disembark.
Craig will put on he'll tuck it down so it's in and around his collar, but like a half-face sort of balaclava, and he'll pull out these strange, almost three-eyed looking goggles and sort of stick them onto his forehead. They're sort of like, there's two eye holes, and then like between them above them is like another almost eye hole that just sort of connects them all together. He'll stick that on his forehead.
Gordon will also grab his goggles, his infrared goggles, and just put them around his neck. And just because he knows that this station's full of unsavory characters, and to make sure that people don't bother him, or don't try to bother him, he's going to pull out his Vibe Shetty and just have that in a little dangling holster on his belt. It's sheathed, but it's like a piece of industrial equipment, so you could get away with it not really being a weapon, but he's just going to have it with him.
Are you all wearing insignias of the Black Swan security specialists?
I guess we would, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I
Interesting.
already stated I've got
Interesting.
mine.
Yeah. Rian, you disembark with all your gear.
Cool.
I imagine I've got a baseball cap with a little black swan on the
Little
front.
swan on it.
Sure.
On my shoulder, I've got the patch.
I have mine engraved on my eye.
Yes.
On the side.
Sure.
Because it blew some of my skull at the
Yeah.
same time. So, it has to cap that off.
You got
so
this
it's got a
plate.
little plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The symbol on it. I like it.
As you disembark, you enter this massive dry dock. Sparks fly as the harsh screeching of metal grinding fills the air and reverberates off the walls. You see dozens of shipbuilders scurry over scaffolding, dangling above these racks of ships. And even larger ships are docked externally, and there's people in vac suits flying around as they work maintenance. New arrivals are funneled into an area, and you all go through. Just stepping off the transport towards the end is Dr. Elias. Sam?
So she'll sort of get her pack, pop on her back, put her hollow disc. She keeps it quite close to her, so she's just going to put that in her closest pocket, make sure that's secure. She's kind of coming off of the transport. She's got her lab coat on, but it looks like it's been modified so that the sleeves are a bit shorter, so that it's a bit easier to sort of like move around and do things in. And she looks like she's just kind of wearing like a military tank top underneath, and she seems to have a scar that kind of goes from like one collarbone down into, nobody really knows how long it is. Who knows where it goes?
You are quickly all met. There's a group of you, of various other passengers. A little shiny, featureless android shuffles up to greet you.
Shiny.
And he opens with very robotic, monotone voice.
Welcome to the dream. Hello, I am Station Android 47. All arrivals, please follow me to the clean room.
I turn to Good Shot and I just go, I don't know how the fuck you can stand these things.
They're fucking cute, man. What do you want?
And you see there's a couple of rooms, and there's these massive dudes wearing these hazmat suits that just lead you in, holding these sort of guns with a huge nozzle on the end and a little tank of fluid at the back.
You got that vibe shetty ready?
Something tells me neither of these two guys were prom kings.
Please remove all your clothes and equipment and place them in the lockers provided. And strip down.
Whoa.
Prepare for decontamination.
Gotta buy me dinner first.
What do you do?
I comply.
Yeah, I go for it.
Yeah.
You begin stripping off, and it's, if you imagine the Starship Troopers shower scene, it's basically, there's no modesty.
Yeah.
There's a few alcoves for a bit of male and female perhaps, or whatever denomination of the people, but usually there's no time for that. They're just shoved in, and then these people just begin hosing you with industrial disinfectant chemicals.
You see on my buttock, there's like a black bar of a tattoo where clearly there used to be a name that's been tattooed out.
John's like, finally, I get to talk about my butt.
I've had this since
I've been holding on to this butt tattoo for all this time.
Yeah. So hang on. So you said we do the surgery stuff in flashbacks?
Yeah, not yet.
Okay. Well, you see that I've got. If he's going to do his, is he going to do his eye in a flashback, or is it just?
No, I
me?
assume so, John. Yeah, what are you talking about?
I've got robot knees. I've got metal knees.
Oh, you're going for the robo knees, are you?
Yeah.
Whole robo knees over there.
So you just see, like, sticking out of the flesh of my knee, you just see, like, these two bolts. Like a pair of eyes almost in my knees.
I spoke too soon and everybody finds out how far the scar goes. It pretty much goes from like collarbone to hip on the opposite side.
Damn,
Shit.
So
that's
it's a big
good
one.
Scar.
Yeah, you maybe see this woman in the corner of the room, very distinctive. You just see this giant scar, and maybe you think to yourself, "Wow, what happened to her?"
You see, Craig he's got a few little scars here and there, but he's like very there's toneness to his body, but it's old and it's starting to have some wear and tears. You can see it sort of.
It's begun to sag.
Well,
Yeah.
I've got a massive, like, shotgun buckshot wound on my chest as well, bear that in mind. So I've just got peppered, like,
Little holes.
I was shot point blank with a shotgun, but somehow it missed all my organs, so I've just got
You
all these
are
little holes.
immediately hosed down with this chemical.
Yeah.
Everyone take a point of stress.
Is the water cold?
Oh, am I stressed? I would be used
You
to
will
this
be.
from the military.
Here it's coming.
Oh, something else is coming.
This is not military level
Like
protocol.
like getting hosed down isn't fairly out of the ordinary if you're...
Sure, it's still
Yeah.
stressful.
Can confirm.
Yeah. Sorry to bring up that memory, Doug.
Oh no, there was that's
Here we
fine.
go.
It's not a.
You are
sad
hosed
memory.
down, and then you are
It's a
given
fun
the
one.
all clear and able to put back on your clothes. The android, Station Android 47, shuffles up again.
Decontamination complete. Here's your O2 cred stick. Your cred stick acts as your wallet, passport, and locator aboard the station. It must be preloaded with credits, and any debts or purchases are automatically deducted from it. Taxes and fees are automatically withdrawn daily. I will now state the laws aboard the Dream. Always have your O2 cred stick on you at all times. Your movements are tracked. Contraband, laser cutters, explosives, signal jammers, contagious bioweapons, and EMP tech are all completely outlawed.
Doug is hastily checking his equipment list.
Yeah, I think I've got a signal jammer.
Is it in your prison wallet? Nobody found it while you're getting hosed down?
No.
Doug,
It's sitting in there. Hang on.
Doug, do you have a signal jammer?
Don't see it. I thought I did.
Any explosive charges?
No, I didn't get those. I was thinking about it.
I've got both of those things.
Good.
Check out this explosive charge.
More on you later. What about you, Josh?
Ominous.
I don't have my original equipment list. I'm trying to find the loadout stuff.
Do you have any frag grenades or explosives or EMP technology? No. Explosives, perhaps.
I might have a frag grenade or two around, but I don't know.
Did you bring it with you?
I wouldn't have anywhere to hide them, and I'm not putting them on my butt because...
Is it in your bag?
Did I know ahead of time not to bring them?
You could assume.
I'll assume. That's fine. No frags.
Would
I don't
you
need 'em.
would you have told your buddy Gordon not to bring a friggin' signal jammer?
Gordon's a big boy. He can
Yeah.
make his own decisions.
Yeah, no, I was going to get a signal jammer, but then I remembered it was the size of a backpack, and I decided I was just going to get a bag instead.
Here's the thing. I trust my team. So if they're going to do something, because they're all very qualified, right? I trust them to make the right decisions. And even if that's a bad decision according to someone else,
Okay.
I trust them, you know?
John, do you want to roll a bit of luck? 50-50 chance? If
Yeah.
you roll over, you mistakenly accidentally packed a signal jammer.
What's the luck roll?
So it's just a 50-50 chance.
Oh, so just, what, a D4?
51 or... No,
Oh,
we'd
okay.
use D100.
D100s.
2D10.
Yes.
Gonna say he poops a misshapen lump of C4.
I'm like trying to distract them by talking their ears off. I'm like, you know, I ain't been in a communal bathroom like this ever since I used to kick Toby's shorts in the balls back in senior year of high school.
My backup character does have explosives and detonators on him.
Yeah, you don't anymore.
Okay.
83.
John, Gordon, you foolishly, mistakenly packed a signal jammer. And we'll deal with you later. I will continue with Android 47.
You can keep non-hull piercing weapons, but the other weapons must be stowed in a rented locker. 1 credit per day per weapon. The key is tagged to the renter's fingerprint, so don't lose it. Don't enter unauthorized areas, particularly the choke. Most incidences will be left to the parties involved. Anything more substantial, including breaches of the aforementioned laws, are handled by Tempest Company and the court. Please enjoy your stay aboard the Dream.
Hey, I got a question, Teach.
Yes, I am here to answer any and all questions.
What's the choke?
The choke is where the deoxygenated people live.
Dead people.
If you get into debt or break any laws aboard the Dream, you will be sent there
I got another question.
after your appropriate court date.
Yes. You said no firearms, no weapons?
I believe I said you could keep non-hull piercing weapons, but other weapons must be stowed in a rented locker.
Oh, okay. So, okay, cool.
Are you wanting to use the lockers?
Yeah.
Does an SMG count as a hole-piercing weapon?
No.
Okay, then no.
Gordon,
Yes?
one of the bigger quarantine people, once you get passed over to the next room, before you go into the hangar bay, one of the officers, they're expecting your suitcase full of gear. And they pull out this signal jammer. What have you got here, mate? Don't you read the fucking laws?
It slipped my mind, man. Foul on my part. Sorry, dude.
It's your first time here?
Yeah.
You're just a tourist, alright?
Absolutely. You know, I always come to places like this when I want to have a good time.
Of course. You a junkie?
No?
We've got enough of them here, mate.
I'll come over and I'll put my hand on Gordon on his shoulder like a big slap. And I say, hey, you know, it's our first time here, right? You know, everything's fine. You can just hold it for us and we'll take it with us when we go, huh?
No, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to confiscate this.
Yeah, and
Come
then when we
property.
leave, we take it back.
No, that's not how it works here, mate.
Is there a way I can intimidate them?
Sure.
With my stature, my heavy machine gun, and my advanced battle dress?
Yes, but you're one man, and there is... How many guards?
This is
around
giving
here?
me flashbacks to like FIFOing and forgetting I put stuff in my backpack and then being like, ah, shit, can I just leave it here and pick it up when I fly back in?
Behind this officer, there are two heavily armed Tempest mercenaries with their pulse rifles guarding this office.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are we grading our weapons here, or is this just an inspection area?
This is just you getting, you're disinfected, you put your clothes back on, come to pick up your bags, they've searched your bags.
How about this? I buy you a drink, I tell you how I lost my eye, and maybe
Mate,
you'll
there's people-
rethink about it again, Laz.
Mate, there's people here with lost all kind of body parts, more than that, mate.
It's a good story, and it's free alcohol.
Look, mate, I'll give you a bit of advice. You don't want to be starting trouble here as newbies. You either obey the laws or you're causing trouble.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
So we're going to confiscate the signal jammer, and maybe you'll remember next time not to bring it on board.
Okay.
All right? All right, get out of here.
Yeah. Luckily, that caused them to ignore the explosives and detonator that I've also got.
Whoa. We're going to take all that. So get this off your equipment list, mate. And since it was such a significant list, you have to pay a fine.
How much?
Snap.
Are they trying to, what do you call it? Not scam, fucking...
Then when their palms greased, is that what you're asking?
Yeah. They're basically trying to
It's a
get money out of it.
fine.
Yeah, it's a fine.
Air quotes.
100 credits, please.
Can I roll?
It's deducted from your O2 credit stick.
Can I roll a rimwise to see if it is a shakedown?
You think Gordon has done the stupid thing of bringing contraband onto this highly iron grip of the mafia, basically, the Bratva. And you're going to have talks to him about it later because he's messed up.
Okay.
Yeah, not a smart idea, Mr. Gordon.
While this is happening, Craig is sort of like on a benchy sort of area, like just double checking all of his stuff,
Yeah.
making sure everything's there.
You've got it
Doing
all.
a quick like pull apart of his gun, put it back together, so to make sure everything's good.
Sure.
You enjoy playing with those if you want. Don't blow up the base.
Don't lose any fingers.
I hope I don't see you again, mate. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's much obliged. Jack off.
And Gordon, Rian, and Dr. Craig. Dr. Craig's waiting for you, didn't want to be part of the scene, and you will meet up again as you pass through the dry dock and the hangar bay.
Fucking jug off, huh?
Yeah, like there's no goddamn explosives anywhere on this station.
He was pretty explosive. I mean, did you listen to him?
I get the explosives, but signal jammers? Like, who the fuck cares?
People that want to send signals, I guess.
Yeah.
Fair bump.
You head into the Prospero promenade.
Goddamn Sigma males.
And you just walk through this station of neon signs and smoky haze and people of all augmentation and orientation just walking around this place. It is a cacophony of smells and sounds. It's just hits you. It's unlike any station you've been on.
Doctor, do we have any information on where we're supposed to meet this person?
Rian, do we have any information on where we're supposed to meet this person?
I think it was mentioned before, wasn't it? Or
I did. You have an appointment with a Mercer contact.
yeah.
At something called the Stellar Burn. It is a bar.
Still a burn.
Is there a time?
Within the next 2 days.
Are they just going to be waiting there? They're just going to be waiting there for 2 days for us to show up?
No, you have arrived early,
Oh,
and the
okay.
meeting puts you about 2 days from now.
Okay.
It's enough time for you to sort out accommodation,
Yeah.
settle yourself, and meet the person.
You want to see that gnarly scar on that one lady?
Yeah, she was kind of tall.
Yeah. I like this place.
Yeah, she's like 10 feet away from us.
Everyone, don't look at her all at once.
And switch.
Okay, so
So you walk from the dry dock and you walk through, you see all these establishments, you see food vendors and noodle bars and all these exciting prospects. You see people selling all kinds of weapons and drugs and all these enticing products that is completely illegal and anywhere else in the sectors.
no one else happens to be selling explosives and a detonator?
Not quite, no. And you,
Rian's not the one that got
What about a
hooked
radio jammer?
I was going to say, Rian's definitely not the one that got hooked on Sood, right? That was the other one.
No, that was the
That
other
was the
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, I am addicted to painkillers.
I'm almost addicted to painkillers.
Totally addicted to bass.
Sam, Cameron is already gone through.
Yep.
Whereabouts are you wanting to stay? Are you going to get accommodation first?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. Just to, I mean, what's the likelihood of my gear getting stolen from my accommodations in a place like this?
It depends how much quality you're willing to pay for.
Okay.
Obviously, if you stay in some sort of hostel,
The likelihood's pretty high.
the likelihood would be pretty high. Yeah.
Okay. What would something like mid-range cost me where the risk was relatively low?
There's plenty of capsule hotels
Oh,
around the area. You see Stop and Pop, and if you walk along a bit further, exploring the.
I love you. Stop and Pop, Clancy.
It doesn't sound like a capsule hotel. It sounds like one of those other sort of fancy-looking hotels.
There's that too.
Yeah.
And you also see Sleepland, the advertising 100 credits a night with secure storage.
I will.
The other option is hostels, which are 1 credit a night, and that's basically
Nope.
you
No.
just stay in a hostel.
We can
That
afford.
sounds terrible.
We have probably at least
I got
15k.
I've got some
each.
credits to spare. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then if you're staying long term, you've got apartments you can rent for 500 credits a month, also doing work on the station.
Okay. I will go. Sleepland sounds better than
Sure.
Stop and Pop, I have to say. So I'll get 2 nights
Sure.
at Sleepland.
Hello, welcome to Sleepland. I'm Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Yes, 2 nights, please.
Okay, certainly. Have you got any prohibited substances or anything like that?
No, I don't believe so.
Damn. Okay, anyway.
Is there a reduced price if I did?
No, I just haven't got my hit in a while.
Sound a bit like a Rick and Morty character there.
Oh, hey, welcome to Sleepland. Sleepland, fucking sleep good. Sleep good here, man.
Hey, welcome to
sleep-
Sleepland. My
sleep all
name's
the time.
Frank. I'm the sleep guy. We want 100 credits a night. It's just 100 credits a night.
Can we go to
Stay-
drugs?
We're staying a pod.
Can we go to Little Bits, the restaurant?
Oh, hey guys, why you gonna fight? This is Sleepland. We're really relaxed here. Why you gonna fight like that? Oh,
What sort of equipment does our Dr.
Yeah.
Elias have, Cameron?
Not a lot right now, but she's got her med scanner and her. I guess she wants to take her lab coat off and just look quite inconspicuous. She doesn't want to draw too much attention.
And it's basically this small pod with a
Yeah.
secure storage at the front where lots of people can sleep in securely. You've got your own code for it. It's still jam packed.
Yeah, so she will find her pod and store her sort of like stuff that she doesn't want to carry around right now. She's going to keep the hollow disc.
Sure.
She needs to replace a lot of her equipment. So
Yeah, you loaded your cred stick with all your credits, and basically you can spend the next few days browsing around and building up a list of equipment.
yeah, that's the
Or you
plan.
can wait a bit longer as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, that's what she's going to do is just kind of regather some of the equipment that she's lost recently. So, yeah, the next couple of days will be she's got a bit of a list put together that she needs to.
Sure. You get yourself settled, and we cut back to Gordon, Rian.
Want to find somewhere to stash our stuff first?
As you're walking around, there's people just everywhere, swarming. You're walking through one of the main districts.
I'm making sure I don't get pickpocketed.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. And you hear over the intercom, station intercom, maybe some screens. You hear a comm signal.
Negotiations broke down recently between the Stratton-Meyer Syndicate and the Novos in the ongoing dispute of trade lanes throughout the sector. The stalemate is also causing stress between the Teamsters Local and the Novos as the distribution network is affected. More to come. In other news, there have been more violent attacks in Docktown as several Temperance Co. guards were injured in an explosion yesterday. The unrest has been linked to one Imogen Kane, who seems to be a prominent figure among the Hung Lungs. As a result, the Temperance Co. has increased its presence in the area.
I misheard that.
Hung lungs is what I got out of that.
I heard Hung Ones. She's the leader of the Hung Ones.
Speaking of hung lungs, a woman approaches you, 3 burly men. Hello, darlings. Are you new here? Come and stay at the Ecstasy. We're offering 75% off your first visit.
Married.
this scantily clad, oh, that's no problem here.
I'm going.
You going?
I'm going.
Gordon's going.
Gordon's got no problems with that, I'm assuming.
You
Alright.
take this card off this woman. She's quite attractive. She's about mid-30s.
I just turned to Rian. Should we stop him?
Gordon, you know we're not staying in there, right? You can. I mean, I try.
You guys got short range comms?
Yeah.
Tell me where you're staying.
Do you want me to hold on to your stuff?
Yeah,
We don't even.
Drops it on the floor and leaves.
I'm going now.
Yeah, going now. All right.
I mean, I'm gonna stay at the.
Do you want to drop your bags off first, or are you just giving it to them?
Do you want
I'll
to?
give it to them.
How long are we here for?
Well, that's the thing. I'm wondering if we do at least 2 nights because we got 2 days for this meeting.
Yeah.
If we end up staying here longer, maybe our apartment's a good idea. But if we're not staying longer, maybe we just make sure we are secure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going. And then I woke up and it was like, if you hear there's like a better or more famous brothel, tell me about that one.
Oh, there's nothing more famous.
I'm a whisper.
Okay.
Not here.
You know, there's probably a cheaper and more famous one.
I don't want to offend. I don't want to offend her. I'm not saying it so you can hear. I'm just like, tell me if there's like a better one. I'm just going with the first one that I find.
Just remember, good shot. They always up the prices for tourists.
Give me something valuable you don't want stolen.
I've got all of his stuff.
No, you gave me his bag, so yeah.
Yeah, except my money.
I'm wondering
Yeah.
though, is it $100?
It's all on my stick.
$100 a night per person, or whether is going to
It's
be
probably per person unless you want to play bunkmates.
because then it's 300 versus 500 for a month.
I'm going.
He's going while we're
See ya.
negotiating.
So
over
you walk past. You soon enough find the Stop and Pop capsule hotel.
How much is the stop and pop?
100 credits a night.
per person.
Oh, I thought the sleep land was the 100 credits. a
It
night.
is.
They both are.
Oh,
They're both capsule hotels. Maybe they're right next to each other.
yeah.
300 per night versus 500 per month for an apartment.
Yeah, but that's like, are we going to be here a month?
Well,
don't know.
even if we're not, like 300 a night, that's 2 nights. It's
And
already 600.
500 a month is subsidized by 20 hours of work a week in the co-op.
Yeah,
you
but
have to like
we
do
just,
other
if we
work.
just pay
bruh.
out like 500 outright.
And then you have to do 20 hours of work to
Well,
cover the other
we're
costs.
just gonna have a capsule hotel for 2 nights.
It's like going into a city and renting an apartment when you're only there for like 3 days. You don't know.
Yeah, but then like, it's
You're putting money down.
You can buy an expensive hotel, or you can
Yeah.
You can.
get your stuff stolen.
If you
Yeah.
really want to be cheap, there's a one credit. You know,
The only way to survive in a hostel is to assert dominance by walking in naked with nothing but the money takes
I'll do it.
with 1 credit.
With just like the credit chip around my neck and just the words tattooed, come fucking take it.
So you go to the Stop and... Oh, can't do it. Yeah, Stop and Pop.
the stop and.
And you... Okay.
No,
go to
that's where he's
Oh,
got.
sorry, that's
Yeah,
the
you
ecstasy
guys,
hotel.
you guys go to the Stop and Pop while I stop and pop.
God.
And
I'm a lonely divorced man. Right?
Every moment of my life is pain.
you shove your gear and then you take some time to relax first, or do you just go out exploring?
Well, on the way to the capsule hotel while Gordon's walking away, I'd be like, "I'll meet you at the bar."
Sure.
Yeah.
You guys can go to the bar early today to scope it out. You know the meeting's
I'm
coming
thinking.
up soon. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'm keen
Yeah.
for a drink. I mean, I'm not buying a drink for that asshole of a guard because fuck him.
Fuck him.
Sure. But before we
Maybe-
do that,
Maybe we see him, we can be sneaky and fuck with him.
Yeah.
There's some drugs in this area. We could probably spike his drink, though.
Just fucking spike him.
I can't wait.
that's what good friends are for.
I can't wait to talk the ear off of some poor prostitute about how I was like the champion of gravity fall.
No, I want you to hug me while I talk.
And he's like, he leaves super satisfied, and then some poor prostitute
I used to
sitting
be
there being
so-
like, fuck, I'm so glad
I used to
got
be
paid.
something really cool.
what
I used to
most
be
of their
like
job is.
the greatest fighter in the Fight Club. Man, I miss those days.
That's the
Yep. Whatever you say, honey.
I'm a star. I'm an athlete.
That's the majority of what the work is. It's just sitting there while men cry.
Doug.
So I've heard.
I just saw some of the subtle physical humor that Doug put in there. It's like, I'm an athlete.
You have to describe physical humor here. There's a podcast.
There was a mild amount of hip thrusting.
Yeah, he was mildly thrusting while he talks about his former career as an athlete.
Yeah. He can't do
sad.
it. He's there for like 2 hours. He just can't. He's lost his mojo.
I
Right.
knew you were doing Singlish, but it was the la that got me at the end. I was
Yeah.
like, yep, Singlish.
Yeah.
We cut back about maybe almost a year ago. We were in the medical office of Dr. Craig Graham back at their home station, their home port. Rian, you're there with Dr. Craig, sitting on one of the gurneys.
How long after the fight would this be? Like a week, day, hour?
Couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks. Okay.
So you unwrap the bandages,
Hey, be careful, huh?
and it looks like it's beginning to heal over nicely after the surgery Dr. Craig performed.
Was that the only thing? I felt like something else happened to me and I just can't remember what it was. Did my side get blown out?
No, you picked up a condition, doomed, but I didn't want to...
I feel like after rest...
No,
if
that's
there's enough-
permanent.
Permanent.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
okay.
like
Permanently doomed.
it's like getting depression. It's very hard to cure, or anything like psychological. So
Maybe I should have gone to the Ecstasy Hotel.
So I didn't want to hamper your characters too much.
Yeah,
so
fair.
I cleared any permanent conditions,
Okay.
and
But if we lost a limb, we could say that we'd replaced it.
I believe you're working on that.
I was just trying to make sure because I remember the eye, but I was like, I swear my side got like blown out as well, or like my leg or something. But
nothing
I
that
wasn't
can't
sure.
be cured by surgery.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if that was the case, I just want to make sure that I've accounted for it. That's all.
It's your scene, guys.
Okay, Doc. How's it look?
Surprisingly good. How does it feel?
I mean, everything looks weird. Has it got like functionality?
Tell you what. Close your other eye. No.
Okay.
Close your good eye. No, close your bad eye. Give me your good eye, your normal eye, your natural eye.
Did you give me a bad eye? I thought you gave me a new eye.
Well, I gave you a new eye, but
No,
close-
there's no eye there. This is you installing the eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He's sort of he's just like, this is gonna.
Oh, it sounded like you said he performed the surgery already.
No, he's
He said it healed over after.
Before I
he
got
performed surgery.
interrupted, I said he was unwrapping the surgery, and it looks like it's healing nicely, and it's just a hole in your head.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Still a
okay.
hole. Yeah. Yeah, Doc, I can't close that eye anymore. It's gone.
Well, the scarring itself looks good. I think it's about time. Are you ready for this?
Not really, but what are my options?
Well, your options are: do you want to go under or not?
I mean, best chance for success?
It's gonna hurt like hell.
Okay.
And he's
There's options for cybernetic eyes, right?
Yeah, wheel up the options, Craig.
Oh, okay. It's all right.
Do you have them?
I can get them.
Okay.
He opens his lab coat jacket and there's like
Doug.
5 cybernetic eyes.
Doug, it's improv. It's the scene.
This one has flames on the
let's
side.
go.
Oh, I thought you were saying there was legitimately options on that list.
I thought there were, I mean, like, I thought there were options, like one with like a HUD or a thermal or night vision or whatever.
Sure.
So I can't remember what the options were.
How much are you willing to pay?
Well, I just got paid $25,000 for doing that job.
the options are whatever the hell you goddamn give me, and then I'm going to put it in.
It's BYOE.
Yeah.
Bring your own eyeball.
I want to make sure I'm not like, I don't know, giving myself the ring of 3 wishes.
Yeah.
It is 5,000 credits for a biocular implant, a bargain basement one, that features low light heat vision
Okay.
as an upgrade.
And then what's the top end? Or is that it? That's
That's
the
about the
only-
toppest end you can get access to, Dr. Craig, without a professional cybernetic implant.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. But once the main prosthetic is in, like the actual eye can be replaced or something down the track, maybe?
You're installing cyberware, so you get
Yeah.
a socket equal to your strength in the order of 10. So for
Okay.
every 10 points of strength, you may install one piece of cyberware.
Sure.
But you're saying like the infrastructure of the eye will be there, so you
Yeah,
could
what
like
I'm
pop it
saying
out and
is,
put a new
like-
eye in.
Yeah,
basically.
because there's a hole there. I'm
Yeah.
assuming we have to put all these plate and sockets and stuff. So when the ball goes in, if it's not a great, like a top tier ball, if I want to upgrade it later on,
Yeah.
I can get some shiny balls.
Yeah, you
you
just
can.
have to go through buy it and go through the surgery again.
You play pool?
Yeah.
The ceramic and polyester.
Yeah, the
Aw,
cheapest
not plug and
option is
play.
just an 8 ball.
It's like
So-
Homestuck.
Are you
Okay.
Do you guys want to role play this
Yeah.
scene or not?
Well, yeah, I just wanted to make sure I knew all the options because it made it sound like there were other ones that were available.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
I open up a little box and I put on my little surgical gloves and I pick up the eyeball.
He always talks like this when he's installing.
Yes, and I very gently start the...
Hey, Doc, that's a new glove, right? You're not
Surgical.
reusing them?
This is the one that I used on Gordon's physical the other week, so it should be clean enough. And then I start doing my thing, a little bit of surgery. This bit's connected to that bit, connected to this bit, that goes through there. He sings a little
I think you
song.
should have put me under. This is torture.
Gripping roleplay.
This is worse than the pain.
That reminds me of Dr. Nick from The Simpsons.
That was the show
Red
he was
thing's connected to my
wristwatch. Uh-oh.
Did you explain the risks of the surgery?
No.
You said it would
They know.
hurt.
All right.
They know.
Oh, yes, it will hurt.
Yeah, it hurts like motherfucker.
I don't know if I have to roll or he has to roll.
Oh, what do you think? It's
I
a body
could roll.
save, so it would be the person getting installed into
Oh, I
Mr.
thought there was an
Rian,
intellect. Maybe that's the splicey thingy.
Mr. Rian Prince. Are you a professional cyber surgeon, Dr. Craig?
I'm a professional surgeon.
Is cyber surgery and implants your speciality?
No, it's more like pulling bits of
Say
lead
yes,
out of
say
people's bodies.
Literally pulling metal out of people. is
It's
your
probably
specialty.
not my first time putting some cyberware in, but it's not.
So let's
I'm not
say-
a plastic surgeon. This isn't
Let's say
my
he's
go-to.
experienced, but it's not his specialty.
Let's
Yeah.
say you've just,
Done it a couple of times.
you're still at a Mercer facility with
Yeah.
all the amenities in it. It's a high-class port,
Yeah.
and it has options available for you, so you may have advantage on your body save,
Sweet. Oh, okay.
Mr. Rian.
So I don't get to roll surgery?
Roll
You're a
surgery.
surgeon. You don't have to roll for it.
Oh, okay.
You're a surgeon.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's exciting.
No, it's not.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Bite the leather.
It hurts like fuck, and I'm just like, I did say you could go under if you wanted to.
Oh, he's definitely gone under. It's installing cyberware.
Oh, okay.
I can't add a trained military.
Nope. You can't cheese this one.
Oh no. So it's 52 over 37.
Okay, so you failed.
Yeah.
1 on the D10. You do 1 point of damage to poor Rian,
Oh, good.
and
Yep.
you gain a malfunction.
Yeah.
In the eye.
Yeah, probably.
We'll find out.
I don't want to know.
It's not my fault. You just got a budgie eyeball.
Let's bring up the malfunctions table.
It was a bargain basement eyeball.
It was, yeah. You found it cheaply.
Who's fiddling?
Me. I'm trying to see if my dice could
He's nervous.
I'm trying to see if my dice could have even possibly rolled under 30.
You can't roll yourself out of this one, mate. All right, malfunction. It's exciting. Page 17. All right, here we go. D100. Would you please roll a D100 for me, Mr. Rian Prince?
Watch as he gets a 30 now.
57.
57. Painful. This eye is now a constant source of chronic pain for you, Mr. Rian.
We've all got chronic pain.
You want to join the painkillers
Join
club?
the club. Join
And-
the club.
All healing through rest or otherwise is halved.
Ouch.
That's terrible.
Is there any way to get that fixed from a doctor?
A real one.
A real doctor?
Hey, I
Fuck
got
you, Craig.
71 on that roll. I go under 71. It is not my fault.
So you can get him to take the eye out and do it again. Maybe the model didn't gel with your eye enough, but we'll fade out on that scene.
Yeah.
Thanks, Doug.
Hey,
Can we say that
don't
it's
look at
poorly
me.
installed so that it's not properly fitted in the
I-
socket or something?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
the-
bulging a bit.
it's going to be chronic pain is fine, but I think at some point I'm going to want
I critically succeeded on a surgery roll, so you can shove it.
He's got chronic pain.
Yeah.
It's just something that happens.
It's just too big for your head.
I was like, I will roll to see
He put an
just how good
actual
my
pool
surgery
ball
was.
in my eye socket.
And we come back.
It's the teacher from Daria. It's like the massive eye.
And you are now walking through the streets. Rian, as you walk through, the blinding light of all these neon lights just hurt your eye just a little bit, and you maybe remark to Dr. Graham,
Fuck, this eye is so painful.
I told you not to get the cheap one.
It's the only one you gave.
It's the only one you could get.
I could afford a better eye.
I told you to supply me with the eyeball, and I will put it in.
Fuck it, I'm not the one who can buy these things, huh?
and we cut to Gordon.
Do we?
Do we need
have
to?
to?
And we cut away from Gordon.
And we cut to Gordon.
Let me put it this way.
Next morning. How do you feel? I feel so good.
You can describe as much as you want, John.
Let me put it this way. He manages it But he gets vivid flashbacks to the Merciful Dawn when he sees naked people. So, like, the lights, like the red light district kind of thing.
Well,
the neon lights.
The red mist. Oh, yeah, you go to this, you go to the bar, Sem's bar,
Yeah.
and you get led down into the ecstasy
Yeah.
This is fucking
of the Stellar Burn. It's the bar of Prospero's dream. It's dark, it's smoky, it's filled with strobing lights and flashing lasers. Red light opens up this pinkish red glow. This is the place to unwind. Much of the station business deals are handled here in the private rooms. There's gun drones that just float around at the top of the ceiling, just monitoring, and there's Tempest Company guards situated at the door. You pass by Sem's bar, which is the club level, and you head down into the lower level. You're led by this lady. Let's call her... What do we call her?
Godiva.
Godiva? My name is Godiva. And you're met with Indil, who is this cybernetically augmented woman who's like the leader, the head of the ecstasy.
madam.
The madam.
Yeah.
And yes, Josh has returned. And she just rakes these long metal fingernails down your face.
Hello, dear. Have you come to sample one of our many bounties?
Yeah.
Very well. 100 credits to get in.
Done.
Would you like a selection?
Let's not do this whole bit.
Wrap
Let
it
me
up.
present you with the menu.
Yeah.
Here's the menu.
It's 75% off because you got to do it in
Okay,
pieces.
listen.
When she was like, have you come to sample our bounty? The first response that I thought it was, I could eat.
Well, it's more like 75% off for this lady.
Yeah.
This is her deal.
Okay.
And you do the deed.
So the point is, Gordon hires the services of a sex worker, and he's
And you may clear that stress, John.
nice. But as he's doing it, he keeps getting flashes to the Merciful Dawn because of the red lights and everything, and like the metal augmentations and that woman
Well,
had,
hold on that stress, John.
and everything. And it's like he looks down at this woman, and like for a second, it looks like her entire abdomen is cut open and is missing organs and stuff. And like, he just has to like shut his eyes and like squint.
Squeeze them real tight.
Just real tight. You know, Donnie, you look real good with the lights off. Let's get these lights off.
And it's like he used to do this all the time. He's a teamster, you know. He used to go to brothels and all that. But it's like ever since the Merciful Dawn incident, he can't quite enjoy it as much as he used to.
Sure.
And well, he does his business, and kind of sadly goes back to the bar they said they would meet in.
Which is upstairs.
Yeah, I just go back upstairs.
So it was 100 credits with 75% off?
No, that's separate. It's 100 credits to get in.
100 credits to get in.
Jesus.
So how much did it for a girl?
50.
All right, not bad.
And we fade out.
You could pay for 50 days in the house for that. 50 days in the share house.
So the day passes. You're all settled. You maybe look around the place. You scope out Stem's bar. Pretty quiet during the time you've arrived. But towards the night time, that's Prospero's clock set by, it just starts going off. It's filled with all kinds of the clientele of Prospero's dream. You see off-work teamsters drinking away their sorrows, sitting at the bar. You may have seen a young man wearing a cap speaking to the proprietor, who is Yuri Semenov, who runs the club level and is often behind the bar. Crawling its way across the bar is a ginger tabby cat. And you scope out the place. Looks like this similar sort of meeting place. And you know... I'll give you a map. Let's give you a map.
When is Sam's character going to do something?
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the
Poor
map,
Sam.
I'm the map.
It's like,
I'm the map.
yeah, don't worry, Sam. We've got to do Gordon's prostitute plot.
Deeply, deeply detailed sex
Just
scene.
in depth.
So
Gotta give the fans a
Listen,
you know,
I've gone
the
on
patrons.
I've gone on the D&D subreddit. I know they get far more explicit than that.
For the more explicit version,
You want to do
goes
what to the
our-
dragon?
Yeah. Subscribe to Patreon if you want my full written out erotic scene.
I was just about to give Sam her scene.
Go.
Sam, 2 days have passed, and you find your meeting is coming up. Starts in about an hour. You make your way to the Stellar Burn. You walk in.
Yep, I walk in
And
like
you,
I belong there.
sure.
I'm just trying not to draw attention.
You see Yuri Sem at the bar, and he greets you. Hello! Come. Are you new here?
Yes, I think
I am Yuri Semenov, but everyone calls me Sem. You can call me Sem too. Can I get you a drink? There's plenty on the menu. Just have a look.
yes, she will have. Oh wow, there's an actual menu.
Should have fucking told me this, Andrew. I would have made some drinks.
I'll take a Vespa, please.
Oh yes, one of my most popular drinks. And he goes and pours 3 measures of gin into one, and 1 measure to vodka, and half a measure of Lillet. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Lilith. I don't
Shaken with lemon peel, 30 credits.
Shaken, not stirred. It's the James Bond drink, which they
No,
call the
that's a-
Vespa.
Oh,
know.
nice.
That's a dry martini, isn't it?
What is a chat grub?
What's this?
What's a chat grub?
I don't know. Make it up. What do you think a chat grub sounds like?
Oh.
Some sort of worm that you just stick in your,
Yeah, some kind
You
of
drink?
protein, like protein farm.
yeah, like the Mexican drinks with the little worm in it,
Oh, nice.
perhaps?
I'll take a sip.
How do you find it?
Well, it could use more gin, really.
Excuse me? You saying I can't make a Vespa?
I mean, it's definitely a Vespa. Is it the best Vespa I've had? Perhaps not. But it's up there.
Holy shit. So I'm just looking at the prices of the ecstasy stuff. It says, so 100 credits for an hourly rate, overnight's 1,500 credits, and then for a recording of your time, 40 credits. I thought that was 40k. 5k for someone else. You can buy someone else's, presumably without their knowledge, right?
Yeah,
You can just buy someone else's time
yeah.
for 5k.
Sorry, just tell the audience what you're looking at.
I'm looking at the ecstasy menu, basically, like all the prices for the various things you can do at the brothel. And it says that you can pay 5k to just buy someone else's video of them in.
Yuri, Sam says to you, I was going to give you a rumor, but now you'll be so rude, I don't want to do that. What are you here for?
I'm just here. Look, I just need to be honest. Would you prefer I lie to you?
I don't care. Lots of people lie to me.
Oh, go on. Give me the rumor. Sounds like you want to.
All right. Since you're new here, have you heard of the Great Tree? It is quite the attraction here, aboard the Prospero's Dream.
I have not heard of the Great Tree. Sounds like a...
I can't say it too well, but it's in the solarium. The Invictus Sol is where the tree is, where the drug comes from. You can go see it. Lots of pilgrims come. It is called the Iron Valkia or something like that.
That's what the tree is called?
Yeah, it is the oldest tree on Prospero's Dream. It is massive and is where the fruit comes from that makes the Sycorax.
And you say pilgrims go there?
Yes, of course, the Solarian Church leads that area. You can go, pilgrims can go and visit if you want. It's over at the farm.
Excellent. I will
Make a
tip
note.
him 5 credits.
Oh, thank you. Any little bit helps, eh?
Doesn't it just? And I'll continue to
You
sip my
s-
drink.
You sit at the bar. Your meeting's about 30 minutes. Walking into the bar, just in time, is Gordon, Craig, and Rian. New customers, please come sit at the bar. What can I get you?
I'll just take a beer, thanks.
I'll turn to the hat man next to me and go,
He's not there.
oh,
This was the day ago when old Gordy was having his rocks off.
what's,
Gordon, why do you still look stressed?
Gordon, why do you still look stressed?
Gordon, why you still look stressed? You should be more relaxed.
I got shot in the chest with a shotgun, man. It's still kind of hard to get over.
buzzkill?
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Gordon had no therapy in that 1 year. Absolutely none.
Like,
No.
I get it. Get it? I get it.
Therapy's for pussies. He would never. he was Gravity Ball champion Gordon Good. Excuse me.
Don't need no therapy, man. Yuri says, hello, newbies. Come sit down, buy a drink. Spend lots of money.
What's good? I need something that kicks like a mule.
Well, if you want what have we got here? Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
Or maybe
I said kicks like a mule.
well, I can do a double shot of Modori.
I'll take a victory gin. That sounds fun.
Sure. Sickly, oily smelling, acidic victory gin. It just tastes like bathtub gin.
Oh,
Excellent choice. You have wonderful taste.
I love it.
What
Nothing
about
like
you?
a knockoff gin.
And he looks at Rian.
Yeah, I think a smoky.
You look like you drink all the time.
I mean, yeah, what do you want? I want the smoky, right?
you take a smoky. Gordon?
Gordon just will take a beer.
Yeah?
And you can see him sneaking little pain pills into it.
Sure. Okay, yeah, you crush them up and just sprinkle them in.
Damn it, Gordon. I told you to go easy on those.
So what are you doing here?
We're here to meet somebody.
What, in heaven?
Aren't we all?
You have an appointment?
I'm pretty sure we do, yeah.
Yeah. Boss man?
What do you call yourselves?
I mean, you're having the conversation. No, that's cool.
Black Swan, security detail.
Let me have a look. Black Swan, Pink Eagle. No, it's not that one.
Damn, we should have taken that.
White Swallow. That's not a good one. What else?
No,
we got?
they're the ecstasy guys, yeah.
You know what, just...
Oh yeah, they got Black Swan. Yes.
Mid-grade pigeon. What do we have here?
Mauve Pelican.
Pink flamingo.
Sequestian seagulls.
Spearmint rhino.
Yes, there is your table for 6. Table for 6 in heaven. Yeah, it's almost there. I can buzz you through, but I first have to scan you.
Very good.
And he brings out a retina scanner. And he opens his hand, and this little disc opens up in the center of his hand. Place your eye on my hand, please.
Rian just
Yeah, Gordon. Place your eye on his hand.
No, the flash eye. Gordon.
Okay. I go up.
And he brain scans you.
I pull my little baseball cap off so he can better access.
Oh,
my
he
face.
retina scans you,
Yeah.
basically. Not a brain scan. He just scans an imprint to ID. This will deactivate the gun drones. If I did not do this, they will shoot you immediately as you walked up there. You can understand security is quite...
We wouldn't want
necessary.
that, would we?
No,
Sweet.
of course not. And Dr. Craig,
Yeah. Yep.
you're also scanned.
Yep.
Cool. And lastly, Rian, your good eye is scanned. And you walk in.
You ever get the feeling that something ain't right here?
What are you goddamn talking about? This whole place is screwed up.
I know screwed up places.
So you make your way up.
Well, if you mean there's something wrong with the job, maybe you're right, since the last time we went on one without you, you know.
Yeah. I was pulling metal scraps out of your ass for a week.
Well, let's talk to the people in charge first.
You are led upstairs and you see the private booths. And you know these are soundproof rooms that are shut off from prying ears and eyes. And you make your way up to one of these areas.
Sit down.
I'm gonna use my heat vision to look around.
Thinking the same thing.
Everything's hot. Hot.
So what's the chance they make us wait a long time? Isn't that like protocol?
Yeah, it's fashion.
Or fashion, yeah, that was the other one.
Honestly, I haven't been getting much sleep, so I hope they're quick.
Grab a nap while you can.
You know, this whole station, I've been thinking about it, what it's missing.
Yeah.
Plastic palm trees and pink flamingos.
Yeah. I haven't been to many space
Just
stations.
deck the whole thing out, that's what I know.
Just put crap everywhere.
It cheers me right up.
Yeah.
Christmas lights as well.
Yeah, I like it.
Make it as gaudy as possible.
Just
You know, I should have become an interior designer.
Is that a heart?
That's a gun drone,
Oh, okay.
I think. I'm assuming.
Yeah, you see these gun drones with just like a little silver skull with this opening. There's just this rifle
course.
sticking out.
Gun drone.
Yeah, with the word gun drone written above the token.
Has sphincters for guns.
Sphincter.
Yeah, not quite.
Sphincter gun.
That's a completely different adventure.
So anyway, it looked like a dog, but then it had like 1,000 eyes and human hands instead of paws.
And you open the door,
Jesus, did they get you guys high?
and
I
this is what
wish.
you see.
I mean, I knew those pods were experimental, but fuck.
And this is what you see. You see a woman sitting down in the chair, wearing reddish clothes, slicked black hair, and next to her, standing up, is this giant of a man with a blue mohawk, holding a shotgun across his side. And sitting down just in front is Dr. Cameron Elias, Sam's character.
Oh, hey, it's Scar.
Well, you don't see a scar. You don't.
Star,
Yeah, we
brother.
saw her-
Oh, you saw a face.
We saw
Help
her in
me.
the showers.
You recognize, and the lady sitting down speaks. Hello, my name is Megara Grimm. I work for our mutual employer in the Special Operations Division at Mercer. We have much to discuss. Please, sit down,
Sure the walls don't have ears here?
and we'll see you next time.
We got so much done.
We got so much done. And that is the first episode. How do you feel, John? How do you feel, Sam? You're all here together, and you're all meeting
Yeah.
your contact. You are here.
Oh, what is this, a crossover episode?
How does it feel to get back into your characters, Doug? Your character.
I mean, it's the first time I got into
I know,
this
that's why I asked you first as a joke. So you think Dr. Craig, obviously we saw or heard of on the phone during one episode that
Yeah.
I played him.
Hey, sorry, can't come. Bye.
Yeah, basically that was it. But you feel happy with your characterization?
Yeah, no, he's good. I'm enjoying him. I feel like I'm going to continue to enjoy him.
Good. Rian, how about you?
Yeah, I'm quite happy.
Except for the eyeball thing.
Yeah, that's a sad.
Bad
that's
roll,
sad.
mate. Chronic pain, man. We've all experienced it.
Yep.
Just one of those
Every
things.
fucking day.
Just one of those things.
I just love the reoccurring joke between like me and John's characters both have chronic pain, just fundamentally.
I mean, like, look, even with advantage, like I've tried so many times, I can't roll under a 50.
Oh, because you didn't read any of the Discord, everyone gets a resolve point where they can do a free reroll. Probably should have used that.
There you go.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe next time. Sam, how do you feel? How do you feel about your character? I know we didn't see much of her, but I'm sure we can start with a nice flashback after we've done this operation, after we've found some information about your mission.
Yeah, for sure.
You're obviously all meeting together.
That's it. It's going to be an interesting dynamic, like hearing all the other characters and them doing their thing. I think it's going to be really fun and interesting.
Yeah, I apologize
Look
if
forward to
the three of these guys overpowered things for a
No.
little bit.
It's good. It's good. It lets me know where everybody is kind of at, and so I can meet them where they're at. So that's good.
Yeah, you guys can hit up some banter once you all introduce yourselves, because this is the team.
Mhm.
This is what we got to work with. And lastly, we have Gordon Good.
Oh, it fits like a glove.
It does.
It's so easy to play.
Yeah.
Gordon,
It's
shot.
great.
Good shot.
Let's avoid that. But
So I think
Call me good shot.
the listeners would remember your trinket is a well-thumbed porno man.
yes, it is.
Didn't you like change that though? Didn't you
No.
like? Oh no, it was a joke because it was like it had your wife's face cut out into it.
No,
or
that was
something.
a,
I don't remember. It
a
was like
bad
a-
taste joke.
Oh yeah.
Like
Now
I'm,
some of the pages
I'm just
are stuck
leaning. I'm just
together.
leaning
Yeah.
into it. I mean, why dance
thumbed.
around it? But yeah. I mean, it's great because he's got a very easy voice to do. Like it doesn't require lots of brain power, so I'm not at risk of slipping in and out. And his personality is also very simple to roleplay. So there's not a lot of nuance or he's not very complicated.
No.
He's quite archetypal. So
A classic Rambo-like character for Rain in Blood.
yeah, I think people who know would know that he's inspired by Bud from The Abyss, a 1985 movie by James Cameron.
Yeah.
Just a proper working man, you know. And
just a
he's-
small time girl.
yeah, he's fun to
Yeah.
play. I like it.
I love his little photo, like his little thumb photo. It looks like that slightly racist PT teacher like in every school.
What?
Come on now,
That's oddly specific.
I'll pay that. Sure,
That one PT teacher. That
He does have that energy.
He
Just
looks
deep
like
down.
like 2% Conehead.
Come on,
Like
let's
the
not bash.
slightest-
Let's not bash Gordon on
I mean,
the first
look,
episode.
I was just thinking of the antithesis of like the opposing force in Avatar, like that general captain guy.
Porridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that was episode 1 of our campaign of the Mothership RPG. We have been Nobody Wake the Bugbear. If you're still listening now, even through Josh's grabbing candy and shit like that, you must have liked. You obviously must have liked the show, so don't forget to drop us a like or a comment. Tell Josh to stop that. We really appreciate it. I'd also like to thank all the people who have supported us on Patreon. Thank you, Nubis, Chris Ario, Tom, Gwilgi, Dungeon Maestro, Watt, Stam the Man, Bearded Tit, Hard Beats, Samantha, thank you Samantha, Air Node, another Chris, Alexandros, Briefcase, not together, Alexandros then Briefcase, Adrian, Ricardo, Salty Vampire, Divinity 711, Donnie, Kick Maniac, Ben 10, and Dirk. You're what?
Ben Tennyson.
Yeah,
The whole Ben 10.
Ben 10, all 10 of them.
Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Something's in the room. Oh my god, it's the bearded tit. Bearded tit. Bearded tit, land on my hand. Speak to us. Josh, stop eating fucking tit.
Your generous support.
Thank you, tit.
Thank you, Ted.
Your generous support makes this show possible. If you would like to support the show, you can head over to. I'm talking to you, would like to support the show, you can head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/NWTBPODCAST, or you can support us anytime for free by liking our socials, leaving a review or a comment. Would love to hear from you. John especially gets off on it. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you in space.
Smash that like button. When you said you made me remember us from such, and I'm like, hi, I'm Troy McClure.
That's exactly where I was.
Yep, exactly.
We
what I was
do the
going for.
occasional Simpsons reference.
Oh, nothing gets me better than a Simpsons reference.
watching
They're
this-
applicable to everything.
I was watching these guys playing like the virtual Springfield game where you just explore Springfield, and then Troy McClure comes up and the guy just goes, "Murdered!" It's like, Chris, you can't say that.
All right, let's go.
I've been stuck in the endless loop of Sneeds, Meads, and Seeds memes.
Oh my God, what a
You ready to play?
amalgamation of
Ready
words.
to play?
Yes.
Formerly of Chucks.
Here we go.
Along with Rian. Along with Rian or Ryan? What's the difference?
It's Rian.
Rian.
Okay.
Yeah, it's those dons. I think they're pretty cool, but no, I know what you mean. You don't see them no more.
That's considerably different. You going with that?
Leave him alone.
Look, I'm trying.
Over the year, he's changed.
Okay. If you're
I'm trying to go for the accent that I originally intended.
Okay,
It's just because on that one shot that I got stuck.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, and so I'm considering this as a redo. But
Okay.
that's okay. I can go back to the old Rian
No.
if that's what you guys prefer. I feel awkward now.
Okay. I just don't know what I can use. That's all.
You need a dial in word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, the word true, which is through, but it's true, is my word that gets me into the right mindset.
There you go.
Yeah, no, that's true.
The choke is where the deoxygenated people live.
Oxygenated.
Deoxygenated people live.
The music did me dirty there because we took too long.
Yep, better handle D's.
What? Handle these?
Handle D's nuts.
I fucking was going to do it. Damn it.
Hear that, Doug? I just took a sip and I didn't make weird slurpy noises in the microphone.
Hang on, let me see if I can.
Nah.
No, sorry, I can't do
try
it.
it.
Here's
Try
your
again.
intro.
Just do it without this.
You ready?
Okay.
The softer. No.
No, I can't quite get it.
You gotta kind of like,
You just gotta let it fall into your mouth, you know?
just gotta pour it in.
Guys. come on.
Hey.
I mean, come on.
Shiny.
We got so much done.
You got a lot done, didn't you?
I got myself
Did him-
done.
John,
What? Just gonna clear my.
Well, so we can do the outro.
Oh,
we can
right,
talk
sorry,
still.
carry
We're still
on.
in the episode. Anything more to say?
Feeds and seeds.
Are you ready, Doug?
Seeds.
See, that's why we can't do live.
Go. Hurry up. We're waiting for you. In your own time.